Welcome to our 12 days of Christmas in the kitchen. Come with me as I share how we celebrate the 12 days of Christmas in our family. Each day I'll be sharing a recipe. Some are part of our yearly traditions and some are brand new to us this year. I am so excited to bring you along and share each one. Day 9 brings 9 ladies dancing, and today I'm pairing sorrel. The bright, festive tang of sorrel feels like the perfect balance of bold and sweet. Today I'm going to be working on a very delicious drink that we call sorrel in the Caribbean. This is what it looks like. And sorrel refers to a very deep red drink from hibiscus flowers. It's often flavored with ginger, cloves, cinnamon, and sometimes some kind of sweetener. So you could use brown sugar, honey, or blue agave to sweeten your drink. It's a very popular drink, especially around the holiday time. It is very rich in antioxidants, which helps to reduce inflammation. It may support heart health. Hibiscus has been linked to healthy blood pressure in adults. And this is a very hydrating drink. It also contains a lot of vitamin C. This is something that reminds me of Christmas in Jamaica, and so this is something that I have brought into our home, and it's something that we traditionally will drink around this time of year. This version, I'm going to be steeping my sorrel leaves. Again, this is from the hibiscus tree. And I'm going to steep it for 4 to 8 hours. You can do it longer than that if you'd like. The longer you steep it, it's like tea. The longer you steep it, the stronger the flavor will be. Most anyone who makes sorrel is going to add ginger as a flavoring. If you were with me when I made my ginger beer a few days ago, I told you that I'm going to save the blended ginger, and so that's what I did. I just put it in my freezer, and now I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it to flavor my sorrel. So this is a lot of ginger that's going into this drink, so it's going to have that very strong ginger taste. I'm also going to be putting some allspice in my drink, some cloves, and a few sticks of cinnamon. I will be using brown sugar to sweeten the drink, and this is something that you have total control over. Sweeten to your liking. This is a very simple drink. Again, most of this will take place on my stove. I'm going to put this in about 1 gallon of water, add my ginger and my flavorings here, and then I'm just going to let it steep on the stove. After my water has come to a boil, I will turn off the heat and let it sit on my stovetop for up to 8 hours. If you're going to steep it for longer than 8 hours, you're going to want to put it in the refrigerator if it's completely cooled off. And then you can let it sit in your refrigerator for up to 2 days after that. Once I'm done steeping my sorrel, I'm going to strain it off and sweeten it. So on my stove, I have a large pot of water. I already have put in my sorrel leaves. I put in my ginger. I'm adding a little bit of cloves to this. I'm also adding 2 sticks of cinnamon. And then I'm adding about a teaspoon of ground allspice. I'm going to bring this to a boil. I'll add a little bit more water. Bring this to a boil. Once it's at a rolling boil for at least 5 minutes, I will turn off the stove and allow it to steep for up to 8 hours. So I've added a little bit more water and my ginger is melting from the heat. I'm going to allow this to boil until the ginger comes completely back up to temperature. But this already is looking so good. Okay, my ginger has completely defrosted, and I'm going to let this sit on my stove for another couple of hours. It's still boiling because I want to extract as much flavor as possible. So I'm gonna have this come to a rolling boil and then turn off my stove. So it's been several hours since I started working on my sorrel. And if you remember, I put in sorrel leaves, I put in some ginger, I put in cinnamon, cloves, and some allspice. It's been several hours, so now I'm going to strain it and then sweeten it. I like using this double pot because all I have to do is to lift the insert and it practically drains it for me. So it saves me a lot of time. As you can see, most of this is already drained out, so it's going to save me time. So I'll bring you back. I'm going to strain this out, separate this from the juice, and then we can sweeten it. So I just strained the drink for the first time, and as you can see, there's still some bits of ginger that are floating around, and so I'm going to strain this again at least one more time. I might have to strain it twice, but I'm going to bring you back once I have strained it and removed all the floaties out of the drink so that we can sweeten it together. I'm doing this in the sink so that it's easier for cleanup after. As you can see, this second strain was necessary. It was able to catch a lot of this leftover ginger. So I'm just going to press this out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to strain this one more time before I sweeten it. I have my sorrel in 3 different containers and I wanted to have one uniform taste. So I'm going to put these back into my large pot strain it one more time while I'm doing so, and then I will sweeten it. Alright, so I would say that was pretty good. I don't have to worry about too many things floating around in my drink. And now I'm ready to sweeten. You can sweeten this with brown sugar, you can use granulated sugar. You can also, if you're serving this to adults, you can add some red wine. But I'm going to be serving this to my children, and so I'm going to keep this just as it is, sweetened a little bit with some sugar. Alright, so I have my sugar in. You're going to put in as much sugar as you want, and you're going to stir that until the sugar is dissolved. Now, this is still warm. This has been steeping on my stove all day, and even though the fire was turned off, it is still warm. So my sugar is going to dissolve pretty quickly. But I want to make sure that this has come completely down to room temperature before I put this in my refrigerator. Don't want to put hot foods or hot liquids into your refrigerator because it will speed up the process of it going bad. So my sugar dissolved pretty quickly because, again, my liquid is still very warm. I'm going to give it a quick taste, and then I'm going to bottle it up. Okay, full disclosure. So I have sweetened my sorrel. I used some granulated sugar and I used maple syrup to pull this flavor together. I'm going to now get it into my containers and wait until they've come to room temperature, put it in my fridge and let it cool. And by Christmas, this will be a fantastic addition to our Christmas table.
Can I stir a little bit? Thank you.
My sorrel is ready for our Christmas table. It tastes phenomenal, and I wish I could get you to smell how wonderful it smells in my kitchen. Again, this is a traditional Jamaican drink, something we always have around the holidays, and it just takes me right back to my childhood where I would have this all throughout Christmas week, always with our dinner. And so reminds me of just wonderful times growing up. I hope you're able to get the supplies and give this a try. I will be sure to list all the recipes in the description box down below. I will include links to any recipes that are not my own. Some of these recipes are my own and are available in my cookbook. I will leave a link to that cookbook, which is available on Amazon, in the description box below. I will also leave the recipe here on the screen for you so that you can screenshot the video and save the recipe. Thanks so much for spending this time with me in my kitchen each day. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.